Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram. And well, the Champions League 2012 is all over. Sydney Sixers taking the Champions League 2012. But today I'm going to do a brief preview, very short preview of the New Zealand and Sri Lanka. As you know, New Zealand are actually touring Sri Lanka, and tomorrow the series is going to kick off. The tour of the New Zealand tour of Sri Lanka is going to kick off with the first 2020, which is going to be played in Pallekelle. So first we'll look at the Sri Lanka 2020 squad. For Sri Lanka, a lot of things which has been happening, which is new. One is the captain himself is new. Angelo Matthews has been made the captain of the Sri Lankan team for a span of 1 year, and Lasith Malinga is going to be the vice captain. But whether Lasith Malinga is playing, that is something. So that's the reason Nuwan Kulashekara has been made the vice captain. So Angelo Matthews, well, he's a very, very intelligent person, and also he brings all the three facets of the game together: batting, bowling, and fielding. He's an all-rounder, so also he's a good fielder too. So that would be very good to see whether his individual form is affected by the captaincy or not. But what is good to be seeing is a new captain for Sri Lanka, and I think Angelo Matthews would make a very good captain. Nuwan Kulashekara, in the absence of Lasith Malinga, was made the vice captain. This time he was made the vice captain because of Lasith Malinga being not there for the 2020 match. And Dinesh Chandimal, well, he is such a talented player. You know what he is capable of. He's a very, very talented player from Sri Lanka. He's really the future for Sri Lanka after Kumar Sangakkara and Jayawardene retire. Akila Dhananjaya, we saw him do something in the 2020 World Cup, so he's has been quite a revelation. So that would be good to see because New Zealand predominantly are not good players of spin. So it would be good to see how Akila Dhananjaya shapes up against New Zealand. Dilshan, well, is an experienced hand. He likes to bat aggressively. And then they have Shaminda Iranga, who's been doing well. He did well in the SLPL too, so he gets a chance. Jivan Mendes is another good all-rounder. So as I said, Sri Lanka are stocked with all-rounders. They have Jivanta Mendes, who's a good all-rounder. They have Thisara Pereira, who's a good all-rounder who can really pick up the pieces. If at all it's crumbling, and he can come there and back a few and get the momentum back in Sri Lanka's favor. Dilshan Munawira is an exciting prospect for Sri Lanka. Likes to go over the top in the opening overs, so he would be closely watched, and I think this is a good opportunity for him, and I'm sure he would not like to muff it like what he did in the World Cup, so he would definitely be raring to go. Kumar Sangakkara will bring all his experience and share it with Angelo Matthews and also show it in his batting. And then Upul Taranga is back in the 2020, so he will get an opportunity to probably open. Lahiru Thirimani is also there in the team, and they have Sachitra Senanaike, the all-rounder. He's another all-rounder, right-hand bat and right-arm off-break bowler. But this match is going to be played tomorrow at Pallekelle. Now let's have a look at the New Zealand squad that they have. Well, New Zealand would be led by Ross Taylor, the captain. Himself, he basically has to be more consistent, even though he's the captain of the team. He has to show a lot of consistency, according to me. Then they have some Trent Bolt, who did well against India. In fact, he got Sachin Tendulkar clean bowled a couple of times. So Trent Bolt will be raring to go at the Sri Lankans. He's a fine prospect. Andrew Ellis is another right-hand bat and right-arm fast-medium bowler. They have James Franklin, is an experienced person. A lot of spinners. Ronnie Hira is in the mix because they have really sensed that Sri Lankan pitchers would be tailor-made for spin, and that's the precise reason they've got a lot of spinners in their ranks. Ronnie Hira is one, who's a left-arm slow bowler, and then they have James Franklin. As I said, Tom Latham is another good prospect, who's a good hitter of the ball, and he's just 20 years of age. Normally, when you see the Sri Lanka in the past, if you have seen the New Zealand team. If you see, everyone were about 25. Yes, Daniel Vettori definitely came at an young age, but other than that, if you see an average age, it would be more than 25. But now it's very good to see the New Zealand also getting a lot of youth into the mix here. So Tom Latham is one of them. Brendan McCullum and Nathan McCullum, the brothers. Brendan McCullum with his batting, with his basically input in the field would be a real asset. Nathan McCullum, right-arm off-spinner, is a very, very good off-spinner. And then the bowling attack would be in the hands of Kyle Mills, who's an experienced hand at this, and he has been, and as you know, he bowled very well in the Champions League 2012. So we would like to do the same there. Adam Mintz, another prospect like Trent Bolt, 20 years of age, and really bowls pretty quickly. And then they have those experienced person, Jacob Oram, who is an all-rounder, who can be a starting all-rounder if he makes the, he can do both. If he could do actually make the bat talk and also the ball talk, that would be great for Jacob Oram and his teammates. Rob Nicol is another good player who likes to really get on with the game and goes with an aggressive bend, so probably is really tailor-made for 2020 cricket. And then they have Tim Southee, who is another experience, has been gaining a lot of experience nowadays, and he can also perform very, very well. And then BJ Watling, the wicketkeeper. BJ Watling is the right-hand bat, and he's also a fine prospect from New Zealand. And then Kane Williamson, who is extremely talented according to me, but it's only a matter of him really, really getting on with the game and scoring some very good runs and being consistent at that. So Ross Taylor and Kane Williamson, I think if they could be more consistent with their play, that would really augur well for the New Zealanders. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, unfortunately due to shortage of time, I will have to end up this cricket happenings pretty quickly today. Sorry about that, but I think we are going to have a nice game of cricket there between Sri Lanka and New Zealand in the first 2020 match, which kicks off in Pallekelle. And as far as the fixtures are concerned, well, they have the one-day international, 5 one-day internationals coming up, and some test matches. This is only 2020, solitary 2020. So both the teams would be vying for it, and both the teams would be hoping that they could win the match. Whichever team wins would be very, very happy, and it would do a lot to them. Sri Lanka definitely favorites because of their home support and playing in front of their home crowd. But again, New Zealand are also good. The only thing is that I think the New Zealand batting, everything has to come together at the right time. If all comes, then it could be, New Zealand would not be so easy. They would probably give a real fight to the Sri Lankans in their own territory. Well, but as I said, it's only solitary 2020, and everybody, both the teams would be wanting to win this match, and start off in on the right note. Well, that's it from me, your host Ram, for the cricket show for today. Unfortunately, I'll have to end it right now, but I'll see you all tomorrow with probably, yes, it could be probably update, or probably a summary, or probably a full report of the first 2020 match, which takes place in Pallekelle tomorrow. Until then, it's your host Ram saying goodbye for today. Thank you.